Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all appropriate, supervised ages, outside of this dilapidated Castle Grayskull, in front of the very nice, very evil, very sensual Snake Mountain in the Hobo Jungle, I bring to you another Reno McDallas review. All right, kids, it's almost the end of September. There's your Danhausen micro brawler. I got a bunch of those somewhere still. I don't know what I did with them. Just to show you I'm an idiot. Anyway, so this beautiful idiot got the Danhausen figure. It came in a couple days ago. I did a short for it, just showing the outside of the box. I was very excited. I was going to record all the plans I have for the extra heads. I was like, no, let's just put the tequila theme on it and leave it simple. Well, we'll explain all the other shit to you guys, because you're in to see me open the figure, so you can listen to me talk a little bit. So, I have decided that I will probably get one of the Brody Lee figures that is in the red suit, and maybe do a little work on it to make it look like a red-black suit, so Danhausen can be prepared for any political office in the future. You never know. That is to protect the cape. This is the Ringside exclusive version, so I believe the pants are different. I don't know everything else that's different. I know there's got to be an Amazon version with Hook for Hookhausen, and then another regular Danhausen, which I may or may not get, depending on how good it looks. So, which I love Danhausen. I just, I don't need every single figure, because frickin' running out of room, man. Look at that crap, right? I mean, oh yeah, get a bigger house. Yeah, right. I spend too much on action figures to ever own another house. Are you kidding? Oh, awful. Anyway, so there he is. Let's go ahead and pop these heads out, because I want to see what we got going on. Okie doke. Oh man, and first of all, I'm so happy it looks like they did get the likeness down right on the money. They can be iffy on these likenesses of this company, and I'm just happy to see they got it right. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. It does look just like it. Yeah, I got to see him wrestle a few years back up at Glory Pro in St. Louis. That was pretty awesome. I also wasn't quite paying attention because I was watching my son watch a different match, and it's Hammerstone threw some other dude in the guardrail, and I didn't catch the guardrail and almost got my kid. Yeah, good parenting there, Reno. So, if you guys were there for that show, my bad, and I apologize for not being a better wrestling fan. But I don't go to wrestling that often anymore, especially. But Danhausen never makes it back to St. Louis. I'll see about going and saying hi. I just dropped his extra hand. Where did you go? I found pizza. See? Pizza from that last episode. Man, that one was a pain in the butt. That was a lot of stuff to unbox in the last one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and find that other hand and get him out, and we'll have a look. Oh my gosh, the treachery was so awful, I accidentally ended the video, and now I'm going to have to re-edit it together. It's going to take even longer to get the damn thing out. Oh well, anyway, I found the hand, but as I was opening the figure, here's that hand. So hey, how you doing? He's got a couple of cursing hands, I do believe, to use his magical curse powers. There we go. There's one of them. Here's some more hands for those of you that are into fingers. Shout out to my buddy DH that is missing a thumb. My daddy, actually, he was missing part of his... Well, they sewed it back on, right? He slammed it in the car door and it, knocked it off. No, it was something like that. Yeah, just a car door, I think. Anyway, look at that treachery. I get that they packaged him this way. It's okay. He'll fit back together, but it scared the shit out of me, right? I mean, there's nothing... And this has happened to me how many times on my show? I probably can't go a good 5 or 6 episodes without one of my figures when I'm opening just exploding. And it's not because I'm using some kind of force. I mean, you all do realize that I am powerful and sexy, but, there's no need for any of that noise. Exploding action figures. Okay, so it does go back on very easily. So he's got that face. Again, he's got that face. And that face. So, yeah, I'll probably use one of those for when I decide to have him run for my action figure run for a political office. I know Skeletor is running again this time. I just can't find the presidential candidate figure of him right now. He is missing. I think my foster daughter did something. Okay, with him. But anyway, so here's your articulation. Very evil. Look at that ass. So when he farts, it's like he burps, right? Or sneezes. Depending on if the fart was wet or not, right? Ew! Okay, sorry. You know, it'd be really. I don't think Danhausen watches these. He might, but if he is watching this, he is going to be just impressed with the fact that I just derailed this episode so quickly. Oh yeah, but that is great. They've got, so check this out. Look at the back of the cape, right? Really cool. Everybody loves cloth goods, right? They've put the wire into that, right? So you can pose it so he can be all like freaking ready to beat up Dracula on behalf of Alucard, because he felt sorry for him and from what happened to him in that episode of oh goodness, that came off. Yeah, that's supposed to was that episode of Castlevania when I stopped watching where it got real weird when the brother and the sister had their way with Alucard. Yeah. So anyway, so he'll just have to take Dracula on because I think Alucard probably needs therapy. But look at that. That's a good cape, solid figure, great articulation. That is one thing that I will always give these AEW figures. They have great articulation. The tattoo detail is great. Yeah, they make great wrestling figures, and I wish that their best stuff looks better than Mattel's best stuff every time. But their worst stuff looks about the same as Mattel stuff. I don't mean to be that guy, but I will. Whenever they half-ass it, they half-ass it just the same as anybody else. Nothing special there. But yeah, there was the box. Get it. Get that figure. You want Danhausen in your life. You need him in your life. You need to buy enough of these so he can buy a PT Cruiser or 2 or 3 or a whole fleet of them. Whoa! What if Danhausen bought every single PT Cruiser that exists on the planet, and then he becomes Lord of the PT Cruisers? And like, if anybody ever needs anything related to, they have to come to the Danhausen compound, castle compound. What would you call it? Danhausen, are you in a castle or a compound? I don't know, but I haven't watched your show lately, unfortunately. I've been busy being an adult. It's awful. Okay, so that's a great figure. Get it. We'll go ahead and continue the spoopy theme real quick, and then we'll get on to some G.I. Joes, some McFarlane, and a toy that didn't make it in time for the last episode. So here's your spoopy season action figure. I do have the NECA version. I haven't bought any of these of the new Megos, right? So I figured it was a good time to start. At least get this one for our Scream collection. And I've got the NECA one, so he does have removable shoes. So let's have a look at them tootsies. There we go. Are they webbed? They are not webbed like mine, unfortunately. Maybe one day we will have a webbed foot killer that isn't some kind of mutant, right? Well, I guess technically I am a mutant. Oh my goodness, it peels right off. Why the long face, buddy? I've said that joke every time I've seen him. Okay, so yeah, it just looks like normal business pants underneath there, so that way he can go to work after he murders some people. Be good times. I've got some normal Megos, right? Like up there, as you can see, I got Hulk, I got Thing, I got Spider-Man over in my Spider-Man collection, but I don't remember him being this beefy, but being that beefy under the clothes, but I've not really went strip searching them either. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Good articulation. Yeah, that's a lot more different than an old Mego. Dang, that is really nice, actually. Like, I've got this knockoff Mego that Mattel made, right? Was it Mattel that did this shit? I think so. Look at that. Like, it's junk. No offense, guy. But, yeah. I'm really surprised how good of a figure this is. This is a nice, cheap alternative if you can't get a hold of one of the NECA Ultimates, right? Let me get this knife out. His knife. Hold on. Okay, so this knife is about as flimsy and bendable as my self-worth. Oh my God. Am I doing this bad already? Well, to be fair, I'm 6 minutes in, so I mean, yeah, he doesn't really want to hold his knife, but that's okay. Sometimes you just don't want to hold a knife. I should get him a machine gun. Have I got any guns nearby? Here we go. All right, here's an AR-15 he can borrow. All right, hold on. There we go. Ghosty's getting tired of them low numbers, you know what I'm saying? That he wants that KD ratio to go way up. So anyway, that's a really good Mego, and I tell you, I'm not going to just stick my nose up at Megos anymore, the new ones, because I mean, you know, the old ones is one thing because they're old, they're collectible, all that. It's neat, right? I was like, yeah, the new ones are just going to be, you know, like those kind of crappy Figures Toy Company ones, right? I was wrong. You almost could say I got Snow jobbed. Shut up. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and open this Joe. Get him out, and of course, all these boxes now are doing it this way. They're supposed to go back at some point to the old style, but oh, his head's off. Well, it wouldn't be an episode of Reno McDallas Reviews. Like I said, if a figure didn't explode, or something was off in the package, or I misplaced a piece, or an arm went flying, and I think I'm going to go for the whole damn bingo in this episode. So let's see what we got here in our package of delights and goodies. I think these are skis. Alright. There they are. If you are a fan of skis, there are skis for you in this action figure. And then here's all of our weapons and whatnot. Alright. I'm just scouting for the memes. And you know what memes. Those memes are the ones from the beautiful and lovely G.I. Joe PSAs. Actually, that's probably why I do most of my G.I. Joe bro stuff. Oh, I knew it. These bags are bad about that. There will be something stuck in them every damn time. Like you'll go to think you got everything out of it. Nope. So I get they want to be fancy and cut down on plastic, but you know, whatever. So, all right, we're gonna get him fixed up here, and I'll come right back. What are you kids doing on my fucking lawn? Don't give him the stick. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's what you're here for, right? You're here for a little bit of me being ridiculous in front of the camera. And, you know, messing up stuff, trying to do my impersonations and sounding awful. Well, if that sounds like a good time to you, you may join me on Reno McDallas Reviews. All right. Go ahead and get that Sniper AR-15 in there. I have no idea what the hell that thing is. Does that go? Looks like that goes there, though. I'm sure it's something. You know, there's two of them. Snowshoes, right? Yeah, there they are. Okay. Well, I got snowshoes too. I didn't recognize them at first because I thought, no, I guess the skis won't go on top of the snow. I'm just looking, all right? I've not looked at this figure. You guys know that, right? Like when I open these, I've not got like a separate one or watched anybody else's reviews or anything like that, right? I wait till I do it. So one, I'm not looking at other people's stuff and copying off of them because, you know, subconsciously it's easy to do. And it's not any malice, just some people do it on accident and it happens. Need to put that back in the holster there, or back in his, put the clip in of that AR-15 sniper rifle. And put that in there. He also has this so you can do the hood down and enjoy looking him deeply in the eyes while it looks like he's trying to take a poop in my hand. Like I said, snowshoes. And he is your standard articulation. Nothing too fancy. I mean, we finally got him, but you know. Oh, did you hear that? That sounded good. Yeah, that sounds real nice. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, great articulation on that. So if you're a snow job fan or you want a snow job, that is where they pack their mouth full and you hump their mouth while it's full of snow. If you want one of them, you can hit up Snow Job here. Okay, let's get some of this trash out of the way and get on to our next. Alright, so I got the lovely ladies. I figured why not, right? Because ladies deserve to be Cobra members too. So there's all the accessories as you can see. There's the lovely artwork. And let's free these fellas. Free these fellas. I usually say free these fellas or free these figs, right? These aren't fellas. I guess we'll free these figs then. Okay, so we'll start out with this one first. The one that was on the right. If she'll zoom in. Now, I'm pretty sure they're the same body, just with a different head. Yeah, it looks that way. This is a little bit lighter in tone, skin tone as well as costume. This one's a little darker on both skin tone and costume. Good call. Of course, you see the color difference on the accessories as well. There is an extra head if you decide you want your your Cobra gal to be raceless or just be hidden behind a visor. They come with 3 different types of these helmets. So one of them is this style, and one of them is the silver style, and then we got another one of the other kind as well. I might do the lighter silver one on her simply because she's lighter. I don't know yet. I don't know who I'll put it on, but we'll figure that out later. I'll have to come up with some names for them too, because they're going to be on G.I. Joe Bros, being, turning the thirsty bros down and trying to get them to join Cobra. But yeah, let's look at her eyes next. There we go. These eyes, man. These fucking eyes. All right. So anyway, standard gal articulation from your friendly folks at Hasbro for their classified line. Everything appears to be almost the same, just different color. Good army builders, right? And that's what a lot of people will buy this for. So we got a couple of different things here. We got some explosion pieces, right? There we go. We've got a little gunfire or laser fire, whatever you want to consider it. Got a black backpack here as well as this tan one. Tan one. Wow, the way I said that, I sound like I was going to break into tears. I mean, I'm excited about these figures, but not that damn much. Shit. Everything pretty much appears to be just black and brown versions of each other. As you can see here, if you want to be festive, mess it up a little bit, you could change your magazines out probably and swap them into those. So anyway, yeah, those are the ladies. If you want a little bit of diversity up in your thing, you're tired of looking at, you think your G.I. Joe bros are tired of talking to just same old guys. You can meet some new ladies. So, yeah, that was really bad. I'm sorry, that's a bad segue. Anyway, look at that. So, I enjoyed Injustice 2. I love Supergirl, always have. And this figure came out, and I was like, oh, I'm really not going to buy any of these Injustice figures. And then I got to thinking, and I'm like, I really liked that game a lot, so I need at least one of the costumes I somewhat enjoyed from it, and I did enjoy that one. I wouldn't mind putting out a damn Harley Quinn, though. Come on, McFarlane. I need some Harley up in that biatch. We have a stand from DC, as well as a card. And then we got a comic. For those of you that can read, that's good. That's a good thing, right? How many of you can't read out there? Statistically, some of you cannot that watch my shows. Well, other than the one that's like, I've got a couple episodes that like 2 people watch, and they've both been me. Pretty sure I can read. There's moments that my eyes suck. The other day I was showing something to one of our customers, and I said, yeah, I think her name's Melissa. Yeah, here it says Melissa. He goes, buddy, that says Miranda. And I'm look again. I was like, oh my gosh, my eyes are bad. That does say Miranda. Oh no, I figured that was going to happen. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I did with my X-Acto knife, so that's why that happened. Well. Damn you, Zod! Alright, speaking of Supergirl and Zod, I think as soon as I've got some more money, it was a little tight this paycheck. I got a lot of stuff coming out. All the insurance came due at once, right? House, car, all that good shit. And the license for one of our vehicles. So, that's what happened there. So, she also is wearing the... Oh my God! Rate that booty. I mean, I know I don't always lift... Here, I want to be fair. I did show you Danhausen's earlier, but let's go ahead and... Let's pop this one out so we don't get accused of anything, right? Because I'm going to get a different kind of audience now with Danhausen. Okay, that's just... So, like, not a bad audience. They're just going to expect more of a toy reviewer than being a sexist pig like I am. It's not that I'm sexist. It's just I want to have sex. Right? Right. I want to know what that's like. I don't know. Obviously, I'm in the basement playing with action figures for 201 freaking episodes. Not been in a basement for all 201 episodes, though. All right. So anyway, that's a great figure there of Supergirl. If you enjoyed that costume, get it. If not, you'll live. And finally, my late boy here. This was what was due, and I was trying to get everything done Didn't have enough time to do that episode 200. That episode, now I don't mean to complain because I enjoy doing this, but I was like, oh, I'm going to open all these figures. Dude, that was the exhausting putting that stuff. Like, it's hot down here, and I don't want to bring one of the fans down from upstairs because, you know, I don't want if the kids are here, which they're not right now, but you know, if the kids are here, I don't want to take the fan in case they want it for the room. Sometimes they play by themselves in the room or they're playing Switch in the room or something like that in their rooms. So, excuse me, I don't like to take their stuff from them. So this is the IDW version, right? So, I'm not familiar with any of these stories, but I see that they've got like a omnibus collection, and I may grab the first omnibus if it's ever on sale, and see what it's all like. I did go ahead and order Last Ronin, the special edition that's getting ready to come out for it. Pre-ordered it, so be checking that out. So I really like to enjoy the stories. I hope they're good. All right, well, let's go ahead and get him out of here so I don't lose anything, because you know how excited I get and the shit goes flying. Okay, so got him out here. Good articulation. His shell doesn't seem to be made the same way that one I did last week that I was super disappointed in. So he's got all these holders on him. Look at that on that bandolier. He's got a size spot. So let's go ahead and get them size in there. Size them up. Oh, yes. I apologize. See, the writers are on strike, so I've got an excuse, right? Is that how that shit goes? So I don't know if that's supposed to be like for Ninja Stars, a bandolier. I mean, that's pretty rocking if it is, right? And then one of the bandoliers goes down here. Or one of them goes down here in the bandolier, the tonfas. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. So, because you know I'm inebriated while I do these, and oh my god, look at this. So, I have to pick one of these, right? And I got to get it in that little hole. And if anyone knows me, when I've had a few, I have a little problem hitting the hole sometimes. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it's in there pretty decent. It does rotate, so you can do your toy photography how you would like to. Yeah, I really like that on the front there, but I don't know if the tonfas are supposed to fit in there a certain way. Like, see, they don't seem like they want to go that way, but it would be really weird if they're like this. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. May just leave that on him, may take it off, may go check out some of the other toy reviewers and see if they've opened one of these yet, and go from there. But yeah, so anyway, guys, that's been this episode. Get this one. This is pretty sweet. This is way better than the other one. I actually sent him over here. I haven't finished. Like I said, I'm still ordering shelves, but I've been cleaning up my turtle lair area. For those of you that were watching, and I didn't put that, the wife helped me put the turtle wagon together, and we did a short where it was shooting pizza at Superfly. So anyway, for those of you who may be new, we do a little special thing here that sets me apart from all the other toy reviewers, besides me being extremely stupid as shit and having web toes, which that's actually probably, I may be the only toy reviewer with web toes. We'll have to, any of you guys out there got web toes? I want to see them. Let's, I haven't trimmed my toenails in like a couple weeks, so I apologize. They're just getting ready about that time, but look at that, see that? So, new guys got a treat. You came here for Danhausen, stayed for the web toes. All right, here we go. So, if any of these figures break down the door to Castle Grayskull, that makes them the greatest action figure ever. You know, Skeletor walks in there, takes the power, gives that big old pile of money there to him, and tells him, hey, you're the greatest action figure ever made. Or, well, Skeletor, do you want to say it? Yes, greatest action figure ever made or some shit. Oh, and vote for me, bitch! Okay, yes, vote for him. He is running for president this time. So here again. He ran against Trump that first time, too, and Hillary. And I think that's why Trump won, is because Skeletor stole the other votes from Hillary. All right, here we go. Oh, no dice. He got his AR-15. He is ready. All right, so here we go. Here's Assault Ghostface. Almost cock-slammed, did a flying cock slam there into Vegeta. We'll go ahead and throw this Mego again while we're at it, even though he's not a Mego. Because just the way we'll do him last, because he'll fall and it'll look great. All right. And I need, those of you that are G.I. Joe Bro fans, I'm going to do a poll, or I'm going to do a picture of him later, today, which, if you're watching this later, apologies, but I'm going to put it up on my story, and I'm going to ask people to send in what I should name the girls. Just kind of and then the ones I like, I'll put on a poll on Twitter or something like that, or I'll just pick it. I don't know how to do it, but I want you guys involved. I really appreciate you people that watch this and that go to my Instagrams. Knocked his damn head off. And, I appreciate it, because you're pretty. And I like it because you're pretty. And she's pretty out of luck there. She didn't go through. Okay, now, Danhausen is, I assure you that normally at any point Danhausen could just walk through the door to Castle Grayskull like it's no big deal, right? But just remember, we do it fair around here. We don't allow mystical items to be used against it. So we've temporarily depowered Danhausen, which is why the smoke in your area, the smog, a little bit thick today, because we're really working those power plants hard times. All right, hard times. Working them hard. Oh my God. I need to shut up and end this episode and go do drunk people things. All right, here we go. Oh, no dice. Dang. But he knocked over Vegeta, right? And that's something to be proud of. I know not everybody can knock over Vegeta. And, all right, guys. So, you be good to yourselves. And remember, free the figs. Oh, shit. All right, let's try that again. All right, be good to yourselves. And remember, free the figs. That works.